Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Lucas Light Show. Today's guest, Grace, a great friend of mine, gorgeous as you can see, smart entrepreneur, the co-founder of Within Essence Productions. How you doing today?
I'm good.
Good.
I'm actually the founder.
Oh, good. She's the founder. Sorry, not co-founder. Before we start, I'm going to read a little poem for you.
Absolutely.
Okay, good. Some say it's a man's world, but without a woman giving birth to a boy, you wouldn't be a man in this world. A woman that stands on her own 2 feet, that's class. She went to school every day, every test, she passed. My fellow brothers, believe in a woman, because without them, we wouldn't be great men. What do you think?
I agree.
Good. So the first question I have for you, what does it take for a woman to be successful having her own business?
What does it take for a woman to be successful and have their business? To be honest with you, I can only consider myself and put myself as a case study to answer that question. For me, when I was building my firm Within Essence Production, what was important for me first and foremost was to operate out of a purpose, was to have a purpose, understand what my purpose was, and to build my vision around that. Because I feel like I couldn't be clear, even till this day, I feel like you're always gonna need an ounce of clarity to build a business, but I feel like I couldn't be clear about anything if I didn't understand what I was called to do, what my purpose was. And success, the way I define success may not be the way other people define success. What means a lot to me is not what means a lot to other people. So for me, I feel like as a woman building her firm, what's important is to really define what it is that you want to do, understanding what you're called to do, and making sure that it's really in alignment with your values, and also being clear about exactly what it is that you're trying to achieve.
Very good. And like with all that said, what inspires you to do what you do right now?
What inspires me? Different things inspire me. Waking up in the morning inspires me. I feel like anything that stimulates my mind, that gets me going, I just kind of breathe off that, if I can say. I'm motivated by so many things, like just anything inspires me. People that are going forward inspires me. People that are living out their purpose inspires me. Knowing that I can make something out of nothing inspires me. So just a variety of things, but I could say definitely that, just knowing that I'm given an opportunity to build something out of nothing, and something I've done with my firm and still continue to do, is something that inspires me on a daily basis.
That's good. Very good answer. And like, I know you have done a lot in your life, but what more do you want to accomplish with your business right now?
Well, with my firm, for those who don't know, I have a lifestyle brand management firm here in Ottawa. It's 3 years old, which I'm very happy to say. I'm happy, like I said, 3 years have been a blessing, and essentially my goal long term is to expand it in such a way where it cannot just be stable in such a way, but really sustain me long term. There are a lot of things I want to conquer the world. You know me.
That's true.
But long term, I think I would just like to know that I'm building something that's sustainable, that can also be a blessing to others, that can build my own little legend, and at the same time to build a sustainable firm that's going to be able to also invest in others. I'd like to be an investor long term. I don't know if I should give you all the nuggets, but I think sustainability and expansion is definitely something that's really important for me. So a lot of stuff in the works.
That's good. And I know Grace personally, and I'm not saying this because we're on TV right now. She's really smart, and she's really always on the go. You'll not see her just wasting her time.
Thank you.
And what do you see yourself in 5 years?
Where do I see myself in 5
Yes.
years? Well, just as I was saying, for me, growth is really something that I valued immensely. So I see myself in a lot of places. I see myself retired.
Okay, that's good.
I'm not retired in the sense where I'm not doing anything, but just moving forward to other things that I was called to do and that I want to do. Again, building a sustainable brand for others, and also investing in others' startup businesses, which is at the realm of what I love to do anyways.
That's good. That's good. And then before we continue, we're going to go on break, and we'll be right back.
Would you like to promote a social event, a music album, or a project in the Afro-Caribbean community? Even more, you just open a new business. It could be a drugstore or a barbershop, and you would like to attract more customers. The solution is quite simple. Buy an advertising space on Malaika TV and receive a bigger visibility in all the Afro-Caribbean community in Canada. For further information, please contact us on d.finance@malaikatv.com.
You are watching MalaikaTV.com, the first Afro-Caribbean web television in Canada. New shows, new content, and a new image. Watch Malaika TV and enjoy your time.
Back to Malaika TV, Lucas Light, with a talented, most gorgeous woman right now, Grace.
Thanks.
So we're talking about like, what do you see yourself in 5 years? And your answers were very great. You want to like, not retire, not to do nothing, but invest in other stuff, which I think is great, helping other people, helping yourself.
Yeah, it's all about that. You have to be a good server, you have to be a good giver, and a big part of being in business is being able to serve other people, right?
Yes.
Being able to leave a heritage for others, and at the same time to moving forward into your purpose so you can be a blessing, and also just create new opportunities. I definitely value that a lot.
And I know we already say what inspires you, but what motivates you like personally? Like, I know you have a great relationship with God, but besides God, like what motivates you to do it?
Well, no, God is always in the front line because I think for me, having faith is what drives me. I mean, I'm nothing without faith. I'm nothing if I don't put God in the forefront of everything that I do, because that's where I receive my blessings. So I definitely want to always make sure that I'm operating out of that purpose. So what's really motivating me is just that reminder that He granted me that ability, granted me the capacity to be, like I said, be utilized to be a blessing to other people, be able to make something out of nothing. Not because I have all the answers. You know, I learn every day and I grow every day. And I think the past 3 years have been such a great learning curve. Even us being here on Malaika TV, just having our own shows and stuff, it's just part of the doors that were open, and that motivates me. So all this to say, just for God to be able to utilize me as a vessel on this earth to make something out of nothing and just build something from the ground up is motivating. And I'm also motivated by other people like yourself and other people who are also thriving forward, putting their steps forward, and just trying. Because I mean, if you're not putting the effort towards anything, then there's no point. If you're not seeking what others say is not out there, then there's no point. So different things motivate me. I have many whys. They always ask you in business, what's your why? And I have plenty of those.
That's good. And that's why I admire about you personally. It's the fact that, you always understand the fact that you have a talent, but also there's always spaces and then ways to learn from other people.
Well, for sure. For me, it's important for me to be a life learner, because if I sit on my own understanding, then I lose. Do you understand what I mean? That's not how you move forward. We can learn from each other. Exactly. I've known you for a long time. I've learned a lot from you. I learn a lot from the people that are around me. That's how it's supposed to be. You have to feed off other people's energy, and you have to also learn from others in order to move forward. Because you don't move your business by yourself. That's not what's going to drive your business. And if you're not aligning yourself or positioning yourself in such a way where you can build good relationships or entice your network in such a way where you want to see your business going places, then you're losing. And that's especially in this economy. And those who understand it, then they move forward. And I've seen it. I wouldn't be a better, entrepreneurship has made me a better person on many levels, because it's allowed me to get out of my comfort zone. It's allowed me to do things that I personally don't always want to do. It's allowed me to see a side of myself that I probably didn't even think was there. So, all these things push you forward, but sometimes you need people around you to also give you that extra extra push, or just entice your willpower.
True. And also, you mentioned the fact that people around you push you to do what you do, but for the fact that there's some women that's scared to get their own business, even the fear to be around other women or other men, I can't do this. What advice would you like to give them?
Fear is a torment, and fear is definitely something that's only natural. It happens to the best of us, but that's something that we have to kick out the door, because you have to really look deep within yourself and know that you're able to do everything you want to do. As long as you want to do it. Going back to what I was saying when you asked me the first question, where I said, when I was first starting out, I had to ask myself serious questions. Till this day, I ask myself serious questions. You have to be able to face yourself, be real with yourself, and understand what you are called for. You won't be able to know what your purpose is or what you're called to do unless you're really asking yourself great questions. And half of the time, it's a battle because we're scared to face ourselves and really kind of tap into what we're doing, especially when you know you're trying to do something big. And it's not always easy, but you have to really kick fear out of the way and really know that you're able to do whatever you want to do. Like, you can have it all. I really believe that you can have it all. So my advice is to just keep going forward. Like, like don't let anything stop you. Just trust and believe.
Good.
Really.
Good advice. We'll be right back with Grace Braille. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I personally like to thank you for watching Luca's Light Show. It was a wonderful experience. Now, for the next season, we're going to be focused on experiences. With my old guests and new guests, we're going to talk about new experiences. It could be good and bad. Don't miss it every Monday on MalaikaTV.com.
Would you like to promote a social event, a music album, or a project in the Afro-Caribbean community? Even more, you just open a new business. It could be a drugstore or a barbershop, and you would like to attract more customers. The solution is quite simple. Buy an advertising space on Malaika TV and receive a bigger visibility in all the Afro-Caribbean community in Canada. For further information, please contact us on d.finance@malaikatv.com.
The main man already, Malaika TV, Entrepreneurship, it's topping the charts right now, very highly viewed. So if ever you want to go ahead and pass a message, don't hesitate, publicity at MalaikaTV.com. That's essentially the address, and we'll get your product out there. I mean, we're big. We're talking Afro-Caribbean big.
Hey guys, welcome to the second season of Maven Chronicles. I am your host, Grace Mayeden. Make sure you catch me every Wednesday on the Malaika TV network. I am talking to your local favorites about business and their story, so make sure you tune in and watch and see what the network is all about.
This show is brought to you by our official sponsor. For more information, visit
Back to Luca's Light with a talented Grace. Very good answer. I like the fact what you talk about fear, and I think a lot of people don't have the answer when fear comes in play, and then I think that was a very good answer. I want to ask you a last question about your business.
Yes.
What exactly
do I do? I think that's like
Yes.
$1 million question. I've asked myself that question so many times. I do a lot of things.
Okay.
That's the thing about me. For those who don't, like I said, I'm the founder Within Essence Productions, which is a lifestyle brand management firm. We specialize in brand management, strategic planning, strategic partnerships, marketing, PR, and event planning. We've been known a lot for the event planning side of things, but I rebranded lately. So we're coming up with a lot of stuff. I'm also a speaker, I'm a motivator, a lot of things, but my firm, essentially the baby that I thrive for and push for, is Within Essence Productions.
Wow, very good. I did not know you did all that. That's good. And then I know like you've worked with Gwen.
Who's also another host on the show. Yes.
Okay.
Well, yeah, Gwen and myself actually have a joint venture together called I Am Fashion.
Okay.
Yes, we do. This is actually an annual fashion show, and it's also a social project that we put forward every year here in Ottawa. We're actually going on our fifth edition. That's actually something that Gwen founded, and I basically co-direct with her alongside her. So that's what I'm talking about in terms of also leveraging your networks and being able to come together and learn from each other and build something together. And that's definitely something like that. Like you see, like we both have our individual brands, we both have other brands, but you see, we basically connected our efforts together, something that we believe in to empower other startup entrepreneurs who are in fashion. So that's another thing that we do. So I'm also synonymous to that. I am fashion with the fat lane.
Very impressive. I would like to thank you from the bottom of my heart for coming to my show.
I'm happy you had me.
Thank you. And like you see, like no fear. First enterprise, look at what she is now. Do your best and follow your dreams. We'll see you back at Luca's Light Show.
You're saying I would never do that, first of all.
That's good. No, I'm just asking your opinion.
Because I did that in the past and I learned from it, so I
Okay.
would never do it again. But no, I don't think it's a good thing. You should never forget about yourself.